All right, guys, I'm back. It's September 10th, and I got some players that I absolutely love for us to incorporate into some player props. So let's just get right to it. All right, you know how it is. Both to record a hit. Give me Marcell Ozuna, the Big Bear, baby, and Bobby Hit Jr. Can you get it done for us today, guys? I think you can. I don't know. Hope you can. When you look at those Ozuna going up against his matchup versus Mackenzie Gore, just the history between the two, 15 at-bats, 6 hits, a home run for Ozuna. When you look at Mackenzie Gore's pitch usage percentage and what Ozuna will see and how well he'll be able to hit, I absolutely love this opportunity. Can you just get a hit for us? We're not asking for you for much, right? Just get a hit. You've been doing it all season long. He's been actually one of the most consistent players all season long. Almost 80% of his games, at least recorded a hit all season long. What is that, like 130, 140 games? Let's just zoom in on the smaller window. In the last 31 days, 27 of 31, he's recorded at least one hit. So he's been one of those superstar players that have been consistent. He hasn't had that long stretch where, like, oh, geez, this guy only hit the 3 hits in like 7 games. Not Ozuna. So can you keep it up? It would be absolutely amazing. So I love Ozuna, and then Bobby Hit Jr. When you talk about his matchup going up against Stroman, absolutely love this opportunity. Stroman throws 4 pitches, the sinker, slider, slurve, cutter. And when you look at Witt Jr., he's just crushing every single one of them. The sinker, he's crushing at a 380 rate. The slider, a 327 batting average. The slurve, a 333. And the cutter, a 359 batting average. Witt Jr. excels at every single thing he's going to be seeing for today. And again, trying to select players that have been really consistent all season long, but even more in the short term, because in the short term, a lot of the star players are kind of falling off, and it's not their fault. It seems like if you watch these games, they're not getting pitched to. I mean, they're throwing, most of the pitches aren't even over the plate. So it's like really tough. So it's tougher to get these players to record a hit once you get into mid to late August and beyond. But I said these guys have had the consistency, so absolutely love the opportunity for these two. We'll see what happens when the odds come out. We don't know yet what they'll be. Hopefully they'll be something reasonable. But if they're not something reasonable, I have another parlay. It's a little different than what we've done, and I'll get to it in 1 second. But I just wanted to say you might want to check out the college football videos in the NFL. And not too far down the road, NHL, which last year I hit it at 62.3% winners. You might want to check it out. I don't know if you want to win money, not just the baseball channel. Let's just focus on the college football, okay? So I have my best bet video, okay? But I also have the upset videos. And what do we do in week 1 and week 2? I try to at least come up with one player, not come up like I'm just like pulling out of my, wow, man. I have models that predict outright underdog winners, okay? So what did we do the first week? We had the Hawaii Warriors, which I suggested just play them plus 14.5 because they were just such a big underdog. I said, I feel really confident, but they almost covered the plus 430 odds. They were winning the whole flipping game and surrendered a field goal. After it got tied up late, they surrendered a field goal with just 59 seconds left. Almost an outright underdog winner. But like I said, play the spread pick. Week 2, Florida International. I didn't say to play the spread. I said, let's go right for the money line. And what we do, bang, plus 190 on the money line. Florida International whipped them, baby, 52-16 for Central Michigan. That model that Florida International fell under produced 10 of 21 underdogs, outright winners. Almost half of them are winning outright. Half of them, the wrong team is favored. Absolutely love it. And I've been looking in week 3, and I think I have at least 1, maybe 2 solid plays. So like I said, man, you gotta, hit that subscribe button, share this with other people, hit the like button, all that stuff, man, because we're doing it, man. We're having so much fun, and I absolutely love for you guys to transition from the baseball into the other fall sports. So there you go. Let's move on. All right, the second parlay I have for today. Listen up. This isn't the traditional 2 record a hit. This is both players to go under 1.5 hits. Okay, so unless you have access to ESPN Bet, your book may not have the under 1.5 hit options. ESPN Bet has it. DraftKings is selective. They either give you whatever they want, over 1.5 or the over or under 0.5. So it's like mostly they side with the 0.5 only. So this one's going to be determined on what book you have access to. ESPN Bet will have this. So I absolutely love the opportunity for both of these players to not record 2 or more hits. When you look at their batting average versus the pitcher and all the things, this is very new. I've never done this before on the channel. So take this with a grain of salt or whatever. Just play this, conservatively or sprinkle just a little bit on. I'm going to have a little bit of fun doing something different here, rooting for players not to record a hit. But if they get one, we still have a little bit of wiggle room. Just don't get a second one. I think there's a great opportunity for both of these players to go under the 1.5 hits, like I said, based on the matchup for the pitchers and various things. I basically look for the players that I want to record a hit, right? And when I look at ones that are like, well, hell no, I'm not going to play them to record a hit. So maybe I'll play them to record under 2 hits. I mean, you get to get what I'm going here. So I want to try this out, have a little fun. This time of year, it's easier. It's harder to find players that record hits. It's just the nature of how it is late in the season. I won't get into it because the video is already long, but I think this is a great candidate right here. Both of them, parlay. It's going to be, juice odds like -200, -250, or what have you. But when you parlay both these together, you're going to get close to even odds or reasonable odds. So there you go. Got Ozuna and Witt Juniors. For both of them to record hit parlay potential, depending on the odds. And then we have this one right here, both of them to go under 1.5 hits. And then either tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to start putting out my college football plays. I have my best bet video. I have my upset college football video, and not too far after that, the NFL. And I have a ton of other things planned. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything new this week, but I'm going to be potentially sharing some other things, give you some more insight and help you guys identify some college football teams that hopefully, you can identify good teams or bad teams. I got some advanced analytics that I created myself that I use to, uncover great opportunies, okay, using things that you're not going to be able to find anywhere else. I derived them. I created them myself. When I show you, it's pretty straightforward. You're like, oh, that makes sense. That really makes sense. Or if you don't think it makes sense, I don't know what the hell's wrong with your head. No offense, man. I'm just saying. All right, we'll just leave it right there. I absolutely love every single one of you. I appreciate you so much. You guys make this so fun. And I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.